Okay, we just need to go and collect some animals for our farm now. That's the plan, anyways. Question becomes, what do we need? Oops. I'm trying to think of the quickest place I can go to get like cows and stuff, but I don't know where. There's just not much nearby. Lots of doggies. Might have to go farther away and just use boats. That would be the easiest thing to do, but we can do it. Okay. Guess that's what we're doing. Might be able to find something over here. There we go. Hello, sirs. We're going on a little trip. Going on a little boat ride. What do you think? Get in. They shouldn't come unattached, right? I'm pretty sure. It's not really that far anyway. Almost there, guys. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. We need sheep then. Okay. I don't think they can fit unless I take down the door. Come on, this is your new home. No, you come here too. Get over here. I've changed the sign because I put it on the wrong side, but I'll fix it after. I feel like I should probably like name tag at least 2 of them in case they despawn or something. But I don't have. I need to go get one. Okay, so basically I need to do 4 name tags. Yeah, same. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? There we go. Nice and visible. Now all we need to do is go get the sheep and then we're done. Well, kinda. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. Sheepy sheepy time. Actually, I need to get some dye too. Fuck. Why'd I do that? Need blue, 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 blue. Where's those other ones? There's a couple other ones here. Go on. Get in. Get in there. Get in the boat. Yes, you get in there too. No. How about you? Come here, you. Come here. Get over here. Come over. You go in the water. Go on. Okay, you guys are friends now, are you? Okay, whatever. I'll name you guys later if you're still here. There we go. Okay, let's go get some sheeps. Sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. I could get pigs too, but I don't really need pigs that much, you know? Just need 2 sheep. 2 sheepy. There's one. Come here, you. Yeah. Okay. You would get stuck on a single block, wouldn't you? You dum-dum. Come here. Bruh. Yes, thank you. We need to get you a friend. And there were so many sheep here the other day, and now oh my gosh, I see one. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Come on, friend, come on. Come on, friend. You guys are both coming with me. We just need to get them to the water, and we'll, carry them in a boat then. Guys. Come on, by. Come on. There we go. We kind of need a horse, too, but I'm gonna wait to do that. Come on. We're almost there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I forgot to take a boat. Am I for real right now? I could just swim. It's not really that big of a deal, but... Please don't hurt yourselves. Come on. I guess we're swimming. We're almost there. How are you doing tonight? That's good. Naturally. I have good timing. Not bad. I didn't even notice there's a ravine there. I might go explore that after this. So I suppose you guys can go one at a time, hey? Oh, yes, bye. Wow, I'm amazed. Okay, well, first of all, let's name you guys. Okay, which one of you is friend? I feel like you're a friend. And you're definitely Jeb. Cool. There we go. Okay, now we just need to breed them. Excuse me? I think they both eat wheat. I could be wrong. Because I think carrots is pigs. I love how many llamas are around. Like, there's so many llamas over here, too. I'm not going to name all of them. I'm just making sure 2 are named so that at least 2 don't despawn if something happens. I see. Okay, I think what we're gonna do next is go to the Nether and do the other stuff that I wanted to do. Unless we get a thunderstorm at some point. Which I highly doubt. Because we haven't worked on the end in a while, so we should probably go do that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Ah! Ah! This is the worst thing that could have happened. There we go. Okay. Whew. Wait for them to calm down. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Are you good? You good, Bacon? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. That was my bad. Okay. Anyway. Let's go mining. Put away everything we don't want to lose, just in case something happens. Keep that, keep that. Yeah, I think I'm good. The only thing I don't want is my map. Actually, I'm gonna keep it anyway. I did wear the helmet, right? Okay. I'm not crazy. I made a brand new diamond pickaxe just for this. Oh. Anyway. What'd you do all day after work? No. Yeah. What'd you watch? Anything good? A show. I know that. Is that the one with Gillian Anderson? Yeah, I know that show. I haven't watched, I only seen like 1 or 2 episodes of it. It's not too bad. Well, that's all that matters. Random cave. Interesting. Nothing here, though. Oh, I've been in this cave before. I am. Funny how I, like, just don't watch TV anymore. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, like, any kind of TV shows, like, even Netflix series and shit. I don't know. It's weird. There hasn't been a show. The only one that I was, like, consistently watching was Stranger Things. Yeah. I just, like, don't have, like, a huge attention span to, like, keep up with TV shows. I don't know. I find I get bored pretty easily, which I guess is why I kind of like Stranger Things to a point, because it only comes out, like, say, every, like, 2 years, you know what I mean? Like, I can handle that, but when it's, like, a consistent TV show with new episodes all the time, I just kind of get bored. And I can't do the binge watching thing of everything, unless it's just, like, a series like that. I'm more interested in, like, a series than I am a full-on TV show, if you know what I mean. Like, just ones that have, like, a set amount of episodes. Like, there's only gonna be a certain amount of seasons, then it's over. Like, I remember loving, like, shows back when HBO had other good shit, like, Band of Brothers and stuff like that, in the Pacific. I love, like, World War II stuff. Anything history-oriented, I love. Yeah, exactly. And, like, Stranger Things is a TV show, but it's more like a movie, really. Even the way they announce seasons is like they're announcing sequels. The only TV show I probably consistently watched was Trailer Park Boys in recent years, and then that's over now because John Dunsworth is pretty much where he's dead. The show is pretty much over. Really, I mean, you can't do it without him. Rest in peace. A wonderful person that guy was. Glad I got to meet him. twice. Movies I can definitely handle, though. I don't remember. Do you like Star Trek, like, at all? Bro, this controller's gonna fuck with me again. Right now, really? I was gonna say something about the movies, but there's no point in me telling you if you don't know what I'm talking about. I always liked them. I used to like Star Wars when I was a kid a lot, and then when I got older, I liked Star Trek a lot more. It's because it's more of a mature show, I guess. I don't like any of the new ones, though. I tried to watch the new couple shows they had at like Discovery and Picard and stuff, and it was just so not the same. I feel like Star Trek nowadays is too, what's the word? Topical? I mean, it was always, like, topical. Like, they'd always comment on modern things that were happening, but, like, do it in their own way, you know what I mean? Like, instead of being, like, you know, talking about, like, the Cold War, but instead of talking about the Cold War, it was, like, you know, aliens versus humans or whatever in the same kind of way. But, the new ones, I don't know, they're just, it's weird. Like, there's a lot of swearing in them. And they're more, like, action-oriented, which was never, in my opinion, what Star Trek was ever about. And, there's a lot of, like, social, politic-driven stuff that, like, just doesn't seem... It doesn't belong in it, you know what I mean? Because, like, you haven't watched it, so it's really hard to, like, explain to you, because it's, like, it was always a really inclusive show, you know what I mean? Like, the whole point of the show was that in the future, everybody in the human race, anyways, for the most part, like, gets along, you know what I mean? Like, race, gender, or whatever, it doesn't matter, right? And then, I don't know, the new shows just make it, like, a lot of, just, like, it's always, like, arguments about this person... You know what I mean? Is this, and this is this, and there's racism going on, and it's like, I get it and everything, but, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess it kind of ruins it for me, because the whole reason, like, for me watching that stuff would be to get away from all the real-life problems. That's why it's fiction. I don't need it to be that realistic that it directly mirrors things that are going on right now, you know? And then when people are, like, swearing in it, it just seems really out of place. Not that they're, like, you know, the most... I guess they are kind of family-friendly to a point, but, like... The whole, like, swearing thing seemed like it was something that, like... In the future, I guess everybody got past, and everybody, like, where everybody... You know what I mean? Like... Wasn't a thing that happened. And then when you see it in these ones, it's like it just seems so weird. Like when people use the F word in Star Trek, I don't know, it's just like out of place to me. I feel like the shows were made by people who watched the Star Trek movies but never watched any of the TV shows. Because the movies are all very like um action oriented. While the TV shows was more like, oh, there's a problem, let's talk about it and figure it out. They're basically like mystery. Like there's a mystery every episode and they have to figure out how to solve this mystery. That's basically what Star Trek is, but in a science fiction lens. So like when it just becomes like an action oriented thing about like different, I don't know, it just seems really out of place. And then they don't talk about the subjects as delicately and as what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Like they don't have the same kind of like um it's not the same approach to different subjects, you know what I mean? Like you'd be watching an episode of Star Trek and it'd be talking about something and you wouldn't realize it'd be talking about this subject that was actually a thing. Like it wouldn't hit you until the very end. But nowadays it's just very like forward and direct and it's just like I don't know. It seemed really weird. And that's pretty much why I don't watch it anymore. Yeah, that's the word, tact. They don't handle it with any kind of tact. It's just kind of just like it's just kind of like shoved down your throat basically. I find, or that's what I felt like. I mean, some people enjoy it, which is fine, but like I feel like it's not. There's certain fans of it that just don't, you know. I'm not knocking anyone for liking if they enjoy it and that's whatever. Then you know, cool, good for them. I'm just saying I never enjoyed it. It wasn't the same to me, and that's coming from someone that like I literally have watched like all all of the shows. The only one I watched that I didn't particularly like from the past was Deep Space Nine. I didn't like it because it was more of like a fucking soap opera. That's what it felt like. Just had this really like cheesy stuff on the go. I like all the different TV shows for different reasons. Like I really like watching the original series because it's very like 60s and it's almost like campy, you know, like it's campy funny. It's still entertaining. And I like the Next Generation because it's more serious and there's a lot more um, good topics. I love the characters and everything. But they all have their weaknesses. I mean, like, watching the original series is weird now because there's a lot of, like, how do I say this without, like, you know, there's a lot of, like, misogynistic type stuff in it, I guess, because of the time it's from. But you kind of just gotta, if you're gonna watch it, you gotta, like, just take it with a grain of salt and realize that, you know, like, this was literally made in the 60s and it's not, you know, doesn't reflect the views of anybody nowadays or anything. And I mean, even for then, for the 60s, that show was pretty progressive. I mean, that was, they had like, I think they had the first, like, interracial kiss on a TV show, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was pretty controversial at the time. And stuff like that. Like, it wasn't just like, you know, like, oh yeah, we did that, and then rub it in your face that they did it. It was just like, oh, they did that, and like, it like changed things a lot, you know? I'm just gonna go to those pickaxe breaks, basically. So we can go get more diamonds later on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the same anymore. It's hard to explain to you, because, like, where you don't watch it, it's like, I don't know. I understand why people don't like watching Star Trek, though, because it can be kind of cheesy and stuff, and a little bit fucking weird. There's a lot of like techno babble and shit in it, you know, like just where they're talking complete nonsense words that are supposed to be like technical terms but aren't real, and I don't know. I never like I wasn't into it when I was a kid because I thought it was boring, right? And then like how I got into it was I used to watch Star Wars a lot, and I remember when my mother was going out with this dude at the time that we moved in with, and he was a really big Trekkie, and so was his son. So I wasn't really interested in what they were watching. I might have sat down and watched like some stuff with them occasionally or something, and it kind of piqued my interest a little bit. So I remember one night I was up late, and pretty much most people were sleeping or gone out or something. And I remember I took like the first movie because I figured I'd start from the first movie, Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and I put that in, and I watched it from beginning to end, and I fucking loved it. And then ever since then, I was like a huge Trekkie. So like that's how I got into it. Which is funny too, because if you're inside the fan base, a lot of people don't like that first movie. It's really, really long and boring. It's a lot of dialogue. But I think that's why I liked it, because it seemed like a more realistic depiction of like a future if we had like a space program and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't just be people shooting each other like constantly every fucking second. There's politics involved, and you know, that's what was cool to me about it. So yeah, like that's how I got into it. For if you're interested in that, so I know you haven't watched much of it, so you might not even. But yeah, I don't know. It's a TV show I really like, and the new stuff just isn't the same to me. So it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to watch. Like I'm not saying that like I watched some of it. I watched all the episodes of both the new shows, and it wasn't the same for me. It didn't feel the same. And I guess to a point it doesn't need to be because it's for a new generation, but like it's weird. Yeah, like I'm a huge fan. Like I definitely have a lot of Star Trek like figurines, memorabilia, movies, whatever, TV shows. I own them. But like I'm not like that diehard that I can't that I will just like everything that they put out because a lot of it isn't that good. I really like Star Trek Voyager a lot. Probably because that was when I was really old enough to actually watch a TV show that was on TV and enjoy it. Plus, having like the female captain was like really cool at the time because Captain Janeway was so cool, so badass. I actually have a lot of Star Trek figurines, like really high quality ones, but I don't have them out because I'd have them out and literally friends would just come over and then like 10 minutes later I'd come back in the room or something and they'd all be in like sexual positions or some shit. Like my friends would just be fucking complete dickheads. Yeah, I do know what that is. Which is also how I kind of got into Star Trek and stuff like that to a point because my grandfather used to watch a lot of game shows and like retro channels to a point. So like I'd be like when I was a kid I used to watch like a lot of westerns and that's how I got into watching westerns and kung fu movies and um Star Trek used to be on that channel because it was 60s and the original like the old Batman TV show from the 60s. I really loved that when I was a kid. Still do. It's campy as fuck, but I love it. Yeah, like the original series Star Trek is really weird because it's like a mixture of multiple genres, but like in space. Because it's sci-fi, I like space, right? But like a lot of the episodes, like if you watch like any Western movies, they're basically just like Westerns, kind of, you know? Like a lot of the plot details and stuff, which makes sense because some of the actors that were in it were in Westerns and stuff like that. So yeah, haven't been here in a while. I'm less interested in like Star Trek figurines, like the action figure characters, and more interested in like the ships. Like I have a lot of the ships, and as nerdy as I am, I'm literally hanging from my ceiling. Whether they're the old ones or like the new ones that have been out, you know, ones that are more for adults than like the old toys that I've had for a really long time. I always forget they're there, honestly, because I don't like pay attention to it that much. Yeah, we're getting there with this anyways. It's not gonna be right away, but we're getting there. Fuck, it would help if I could launch my elytra at the right time. Yeah. That's one thing that's weird to me nowadays is that like nerd culture is like really like popular. And I get it and everything, but like it's really I don't know, weird. Sound like a fucking hipster. Like I liked it before it was cool, but like it's not that's not what I mean. It's like I don't know, it's weird. It kinda wore a lot of the stuff out for me, you know? Like I stopped watching Star Wars. I can't stand Star Wars and I fucking hate it. Not just because the newer movies aren't very good, but just because like everywhere you fucking look, it's like Star Wars. There's a Star Wars TV show. There's a new Star Wars animated TV show. There's a new Star Wars series. There's like you know like that. The Mandalorian is on TV. You got a new movie coming out. You got this project movie like Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming out. You got Solo came out. You got all these other movies. You got these side stories. It's like man, like I don't care anymore. You know, they're like oversaturated it for me. I just looked at one of them. I think. Where is he? I thought are you mad or no? But yeah, I don't know. No, he died. He had a heart attack. Rip. Um, yeah, I don't know. I got really sick of Star Wars for that very reason. It was the same thing with kind of comic book movies. I was never huge into comic books, but like, um, I can't anymore. It's just too much for me. Star Wars is worse though because it's a lot of the same thing. At least comic book movies are different stories, you know. The Mandalorian was a good show though, but I couldn't keep my attention to it because for one thing, like I said before, I'm just not good at keeping attention to TV shows. And for two things, it was just too much Star Wars all at once for me. I couldn't do it no more. The movies were fucking terrible. The only Star Wars movie that came out recently, I say recently, in the last like 10 years that I liked was Rogue One. I thought that was a good movie. Not like a masterpiece by any means, but it was definitely a good Star Wars movie. First good one we had in a really long time. Because I ain't one of those people that's going to say Star Wars Episode 1 or any of those are extremely good movies, because they're not. I don't even know if you like Star Wars at all. I'm just ranting. But yeah, I don't know. That's the kind of thing where like it just got oversaturated for me, and I just didn't care anymore. I can't watch it anymore. I don't even like watching the originals anymore. It like ruined the entire series for me. It was just too much. Too much of anything is bad. Yeah, I was never a crazy fan. Not like that. Not even when I was a kid. When I was a kid, like I was always obsessed with like Ghostbusters and stuff like that. I mean, same thing with Star Trek. Technically, it's like a space. It was basically like taking a samurai movie and turning it into a sci-fi movie, right? People with swords and all that, and the whole like dark side, good side, whatever, you know. It's just taking other movie genres and putting them in space, basically. Yeah, like I'll watch the Star Wars movies every now and then. Like I watched them like last year, the first three, and it was cool. But like, it's not a movie I'd go back and rewatch like a million times. Like I've seen Ghostbusters, God knows how many fucking times, a ridiculous amount. I'm definitely a huge fan of Ghostbusters. I think because that movie meant a lot to me when I was a kid, and I didn't get a lot of the jokes because there's a lot of adult jokes in Ghostbusters. And then when I got older and I rewatched it, it was like a new appreciation because it was like, oh my god, like there's a bunch of these jokes that like I didn't get when I was a kid, and now I get it. And it's like, it's like rewatching the movie over and learning new things, you know. Not to mention that Ghostbusters is just like amazing from like uh, a comedic standpoint because the comedian actors that are in it are just like one of a kind people that like there'll never be more like them. And that's why I don't think any of these sequels that they're doing of Ghostbusters, even the new one that has the original actors coming back, but to a point, um, I don't think it'll be the same. Because like the newer one that they did was fucking horrible. No, I'm not saying that because it was an all-female Ghostbusters. I don't care. Whatever. It just wasn't funny. It didn't have the same. It didn't even have the same kind of comedy. I don't want to say it was like intelligent comedy because to a point, some of the jokes were kind of like you need to know certain things, but like, um, I don't know. It just felt like the jokes were more well thought out and written. And then when you go back and you like look at like the newer one now, it's like, oh well, it was just like stupid jokes. Like there was a literal queef joke. Like really, you know? That would have been like if there was fart jokes in the original or something. It's like what? Like just it just seems so out of place in that movie. And I like most of those actors separately in movies too. Besides Melissa McCarthy, I can't stand her. just just preference. I don't care if anybody else does. But I just never liked anything she was in. Just don't find her funny. But I mean, you could take any of those people and they'll never be as good as like Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray or Harold Ramis. Right? They're all legends. They're comedic legends, especially Bill Murray. And even Harold Ramis for that matter, because I mean, like he wrote so many movies that were like good and like had to do with directing movies and shit, like Stripes. If you've ever seen Stripes, I love that fucking movie too. That generation of like Saturday Night Live it will always be the best. I don't think there's been a single crew of Saturday Night Live to top them. There's been ones that come close, like David Spade and Adam Sandler and Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, um, Chris Farley. Right? They're all funny, but there was never like a group that was as good. And I feel like that group was the closest, and after that, I haven't been into Saturday Night Live at all, so. Which I guess was kind of what they were going for with the new actors, but, like, it wasn't the same. Like, I can go back and watch those old episodes of Saturday Night Live like crazy, and I just fucking love it. Like, Gilda Radner, too. She was fucking hilarious. She might be one of the funniest female comedians I've ever seen. Fucking love her. Even people that weren't, like, regular Saturday Night Live or were just, like, in with that gang, like, you know, like John Candy or obviously comedic legends, John Belushi. Is he? Or was he? Definitely fucking hilarious. Like, I watched Tommy Boy like a million times too. I love that movie. Or Black Sheep. Him and David Spade, they were like a comedy duo that were just amazing. Because I love David Spade too. Which is funny because when I was a kid, the first place that I ever seen David Spade when I was a kid was in, what was that TV show? The TV show with, oh my god. The other dude that died. TV show with John Ritter. The, like, 16 what rules for dating my teenage daughter or something, that fucking TV show, whatever it was called, with John Ritter. And then when he died, they put like David Spade in as like a side character for comedic purpose. And that's the first place I ever seen him in anything when I was younger. Because I knew who John Ritter was when I was younger, because I had seen like movies that he was in, like Problem Child and stuff like that. He died pretty young too, didn't he? I think he died of a heart attack or something. Like, he was only like 40 something when he died, I think. Do you know what TV show I'm talking about though? Problem Child was such a good movie. Second one I like better actually, where they had like the little girl too. She was fucking funny. I don't know what the actors' names were. Man, this controller always fucks with me when I'm trying to place blocks. Any other time there's something intense going on, it doesn't really fuck with me, which is good, but... No. I'm gonna look it up, because I'm curious now. I haven't seen that show in fucking forever, but I used to love that show. Oh my god. Man, I'm stupid. I'm like not even close. Fucking 8 Simple Rules. Do you remember that show? You must remember that show. You got to. That show was so popular. You probably don't watch. It's really like the one show you don't remember. It had that, like, what's her name? Kaylee Cuoco or whatever, the missus from Big Bang Theory. Like, she was in that show before she was in that. It's a really good TV show. Like, if you actually have time to watch it, and, like, you should go watch that. You've definitely seen it. It was, John Ritter was the dad in it, and the mom was, fuck, what is her name? Man, I'm so bad with actor names. She was also the mom on fuck, on Married with Children. She was in that show too. She's been in a lot of stuff. She's a really great actress. She's also the voice of Leela in Futurama, right? She's in a lot of stuff. I don't think a lot of people realize that. I feel like her name is Kate something. I don't remember. She's like, she always plays like a mom character for the most part. Like she's the wife in Married with Children. She's the mom in 8 Simple Rules. She's Hyde's mom in that 70s show for like 2 episodes. Hello, Wisconsin. Also one of my favorite shows that got entirely ruined by the fucking actor. If you had to pick your favorite TV show of all time, what would you pick? That's hard for me. It used to be between That 70s Show and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But I think Fresh Prince of Bel-Air tops it because That 70s Show's last season was so fucking bad that it kind of ruined it. While Fresh Prince had such a good, like, send-off couple episodes, like, it was actually so well done. That show is, like, probably one of the most well-written good TV shows, like, in ever. Besides the whole changing of and Vivian. I Dream of Jeannie, that is a good show. I haven't watched a whole lot of it, but it is good. You're gone to the oldies. See, I like a lot of those old shows, but I can't ever put them in my favorites because they're just so cheesy nowadays. Like, That 70s Show, like, spoke to me when I was younger, and then it's just like... That's the funny thing about that show, too, because when you're younger, I find you'd relate a lot to, like, Eric and, like, all his shit. And then when you get older, you relate to Red, because you fucking just start hating everybody. I've never watched Bewitched, like the TV show. Seen the movie that wasn't that great. I'm trying to think of old TV shows I like. I have them all covered up on my shelf, but I do own a lot of seasons of different TV shows. One of my favorite TV Fawlty Towers, if you've ever seen Fawlty Towers. With John Cleese. I fucking love Fawlty Towers. That show will always be extremely close to me. There's not that many episodes of it, but man, the show was good. Man, you're not that old. All the shows you're listing are like really old. What you like is what you like, I guess. No matter. Have you actually ever seen Fawlty Towers, though? If you haven't, I actually highly recommend that you go watch Fawlty Towers, because you'd love the humor in it. If you like Monty Python and stuff like that, you'd like Fawlty Towers, because that's exactly what it's like. It's not as silly as that. It's very slapsticky. But it's an extremely good show. I fucking love it. Maybe I'll just send you an episode, because they're not really related. There's not like there is a continuity, but it's a very loose continuity, so I'll send you an episode sometime, because I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube, and then you can just watch an episode. I'll send you my favorite episode. It talks about some pretty touchy subjects, though. Like, it didn't age entirely well for nowadays. Like, I'm sure there's people nowadays that would, like, just fucking destroy that show if they knew it existed. I think it won awards at the time that it came out, though. It's like a 70s show. I'm trying to think of other TV shows I really liked. I mean, like, modern shows, like, shows I liked, I never really watched Breaking Bad, so, like, I wasn't into that, and I fucking hated Game of Thrones. I could not get into Game of Thrones. But I just don't like fantasy stuff like that. Like, I don't like Lord of the Rings at all, either. I know, it's like blasphemy. Half the people you tell them you don't like Lord of the Rings, and they want you dead immediately, and it's just like, it's not for me. Dexter was a good show, yeah. Weren't they bringing that back or something? I don't know how, but I guess they can. Bates Motel. That reminds me, did you watch Psycho 2 after? If you didn't, you gotta get on that. You did. Did you like it? I don't know if I asked you this before. Because I always like Psycho 2 more than the first one, even. The first one is good just because of how iconic it is, but the second one, like, had really good writing. Oh, so you never watched the movie. You should do that. You should actually do that. Because I never say that stuff lightly. I'd never say that something is better than Psycho, because that movie is amazing. That's another movie I could watch a million times and I probably wouldn't get bored. You should. You actually should. It's so good. I love that they bring back the actors from the first movie, but, like, however many years later that was, like 20, 30 years later. It's so cool. And the shots are so well done. I haven't even seen it referenced that much, and, like, most people don't even know it existed. The only other place I've ever seen it referenced that I can think of right now is in a couple Eminem songs. I think he mentions it in Role Model. When he's like, "Mother, is that you? I never meant to hit you over the head with that shovel." It's like, that's like a reference to Psycho 2. Psycho is not my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie anyways. Vertigo is. I fucking love Vertigo. Weird movie, but I love it. There's a new Child's Play thing being announced tomorrow. That's exciting. For me, anyway. If you like Chucky, then it's exciting. And it's not like the remake one either. They're announcing something from the original. Because the original movie storyline is still continuing, even though they did that remake, like, last year. I think they're announcing the TV show. Because they said they were going to do a TV series for Chucky. Like, with the original cast and everything. That was the plan, because they've been doing a couple movies lately, like Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, and they were both good movies. And I fucking loved them. But they're doing a TV show, so I think that's what they're going to announce tomorrow. I don't know if it's coming out tomorrow, because it just said, like, coming soon, so it might just be like a trailer, but I'm still pumped because I fucking love Child's Play. And the remake shit was fucking horrible. I feel like that movie would have been good if it wasn't Child's Play. Like, if it was just like another doll movie about something completely different and it wasn't Chucky, it would have been good. But because they changed the original story and stuff, it just wasn't the same. It's a weird series, see, because basically one movie studio owns the rights to Child's Play, right? So they own the rights to the first movie. And after the first movie, that movie studio at the time didn't want to do a sequel to it, so they went to another movie studio. So one movie studio owns the rights to every Child's Play movie from the second one on, and one movie studio owns the rights to the first Child's Play movie. So that's why there's like two different continuities going on at the same time. So like there's still the original continuity from when it started that's still continuing. They even got Andy back now, like a little kid, like as an adult. And then there's the remake one that was fucking terrible. I don't think a lot of people understand that, like, when they see it, like, they don't... And I'm pretty sure it's the original stuff, because it was, it had, like, the Y in it, which I'm pretty sure they call them Chucky movies. They don't call them Child's Play movies, because I'm pretty sure that original movie company might own the rights to Child's Play, and they can't use that as a title, so they have to call it, like, Chucky, or This of Chucky, or whatever. Which is why the movie titles changed from Child's Play. Child's Play 2 will always be my favorite, though. That movie is fucking awesome. The effects were so fucking good in that movie. And there's a character named Kyle, even though it's a chick. Still cool. She's back in the in the continuity, too. They brought that actor back. She's like in her 50s now. So that was interesting. I love it when TV shows do. I know it's cheesy, but I fucking love that when movies or TV shows bring back like the original actors, but they're like way older. It's just so cool to see them go back to a character after many years. Kind of like how I can't wait for the new Evil Dead game because Bruce Campbell's coming back to be Ash again. Because that's a TV show. That's a TV show in recent years that I fucking loved. Ash versus the Evil Dead. Such a good fucking show. That was amazing. It sucks that it aired on Stars because nobody had Stars. So, like... See, like, I keep saying this is my favorite movie. This is my favorite. Like, I have so many favorite movies. Like, my top 10 favorite movies, if I had to pick, would probably be, like, Ghostbusters, Clerks, Mallrats, Evil Dead 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play 2, Kill Bill Volume 2. I mean, we're getting there. We gotta go bit down tonight for that too. Like, I'm not gonna do no more with it right now, but I'm gonna go do some other stuff. But I'm glad that we're working on it a little bit more. I just want to keep working on it a little, chipping away at it until we get to where we want to. Take some of these blocks back to the house. I don't know why I take damage on it. That's weird. Dick Tracy is probably one of my favorite movies of all time too. It's one of, if not my favorite comic book movie. Just because of how fucking, how good the effects were in that movie, man. It was like mind-blowing when I was a kid. I remember thinking like how cool the movie looked because it was just so colorful, you know? I know that's all you gotta do to impress me, but it was just such a colorful movie, and I remember like thinking like how cool this movie looked. Like the set design was amazing. It had like great matte painting sets. I mean, you had Al Pacino doing like a great performance as the bad guy in it, and you had Warren Beatty is amazing as Dick Tracy. I'm so glad that he never ever let the rights to that go away, because they would have made a sequel to that by now, and it would have fucking sucked. He's been wanting to do a sequel to that Dick Tracy movie for years, but trying to find a script and a studio that wants to do it is extremely hard. Especially where he's like 70 now, you know. Wouldn't be you can't have like 70-year-old Dick Tracy. I mean, you could, I suppose. You could do that where he's like retiring and have like the kid, like the little kid in it, take over the mantle or whatever. That'd be cool, I think. Wonder if the actor that played that kid in it is still around. He was a child actor. He was in a good few movies back in the day. He was in he was in that. He was the kid in that movie. He was the son in Hook with Robin Williams. And there's more than that too. But that's all I can remember at the moment. I'm just planting another in-chorus fruit tree or whatever here. Because the one that's behind my house didn't grow very tall because there wasn't much room for it. So I figure if I plant one here at an open, it'll grow a lot better. It's already growing. I literally put it there right away. Let's make this island a little bit bigger just because. Give it a little bit more room. Because I love those trees, the way they look when they grow. We'll take down this one now. I should get the seed part of it. Oh, you can climb these? What? Oh no, okay, there's a vine behind me. I was like, excuse me? It's actually funny. Oh my god, I need to get... Oh. All the chorus fruit. I want this, the seed part though. See, it grows, it grows, it grows. Maybe I'll put another one like over on the other side or something. It'd be cool to have like a few of them just growing. Almost like the end is bleeding into the real world. The overworld. That's the word I'm looking for. The real world. I'd be sad if this was the real world. Wouldn't be struggling trying to find a shitty fucking restaurant job. Whoops. Okay. And plant another one. What's it? At least I got an interview tomorrow, I suppose. I hope they tell me I have it tomorrow so I can literally just put in my notice right away. Sooner I'm out of there, the better. Oh, that reminds me. I got sent a survey but from the place I work with. Not from the direct place, but the hire company or whatever. And a lot of the questions that they asked were, you know, like disagree, strongly disagree, agree, whatever, that shit. A lot of strongly disagreeing with most of it. It's anonymous, thankfully. Supposedly. We'll see. Don't really matter anyway. I say what I think, I don't give a fuck. Don't send me a survey, you don't want to know what I actually think. Right? Let's just teleport you to a random location. Right? See? Can get you out of a jam, though, if you get stuck. That's why it's good to have them on you. Excuse me. Just get this controller would stop fucking with me. Well, at least tomorrow's work should be okay, because the person is back that was sick, and the person that was on vacation is also back, so it's the three of us. I feel like I should get to go home early, because I've been the one dealing with the bullshit for the last 2 weeks. I'm the one that's been pushed to fucking quit because of all the fucking bullcrap that I've had to deal with. Probably won't, though, I'm sure. I'm sure. That's never the way it works out. Somebody's always got something, some reason. Fair enough, I guess. I was just thinking there was something I was going to do and I forget what it was. Oh, I wanted to show you, I made the guest house, which is one thing on my list. I did that off stream. I mean, I get 3 days off and they don't get 3 days off, but, you know. Not even that I'm asking for 3 days off, I just kind of get it. Yeah, so this is the little guest house. I thought it was a nice little cozy dome. So if anybody starts playing on here or whatever, at some point, they can just start here until they make their own house or whatever, basically. I think it's nice looking. I was actually going to connect it to this, but it was too hard to do, so I didn't bother. That one's growing a little bit. That one's still kind of small. I need to start doing up like a plan for that Sphinx too, to do that eventually. Yeah, I always do that. I mean, remember on the last one when I built that giant fucking house, like the cool looking house, that was a guest house, right? That's the whole reason I do those. As for connecting them, it's kind of hard because I either got to do tunnels or I need to go underground. There's something I was gonna do and I forget what it was. My brain is like gone, man. Shot. Oh, I found a game today. I'll show you. Where is it? Where is it? It has a, yeah. It has a label on it, a barcode label that I need to, like, try and peel off, but it's gonna take a little bit of time because it's pretty old. But, it's a game that, like, isn't that great of a game, but it's one that I've been trying to beat for a long time, and I never owned it for a while, so it's cool that I finally found it. So, yeah. It's definitely not a good game. It's not the worst game ever, but it's not a good game. Excuse me. Yeah. It's also a movie I really liked that I hated when I was a kid because I was terrified of it. You like Beetlejuice a lot? Yeah. Next time I send a package, I got something I can send you that you'll actually fucking love. Because I don't ever use them and I don't have it on display anymore, so. Could just go mining. I do need some diamonds. I only got an hour though, so there's not a whole lot of time. Yeah. I have a Beetlejuice one too, but it's really, really beat up. Because I had it on my keys for a while, but this Lydia one is pretty new looking. This is probably one of my favorite blocks now. This new one, I love it. It's raining again. No thunder though. Give me a thunderstorm so I can get some mob heads. It won't do it now that I fucking actually have the fucking trident to like deal. You know? This would actually be a really cool block to do the walls of this with. Fucking way she goes. If I break one of every one of these. This is also something I needed to finish that I didn't. I forget, man. I forget, man. What does that look like with the water? Oh, it fucking ruins it. How does that look? It looks a lot better. I'm waiting for the rain, for the night vision to go away so I can see it. See, I feel like the purple, concrete might be the best bet for this. Possibly. Mainly because it matches the glass, so it would look more like a portal. So you don't really want to see the walls. Not from the top, anyways. Pretty sure I brought back some, did I? Did I not bring back, some purple concrete? I think I did. When I went to the end. Hello, Willow. I just seen you there now. So cute. So sweet. Right? I wish you didn't work Saturday. That's lame. That sucks. Are you still off Sunday? What's that look like? See, it looks way better. Okay. It's not that bad. It does suck. I understand. That's what, like, my biggest worry now, too, is, like, with getting a new job thing, is losing my Saturday. But I'm literally just gonna be like, that's literally the only thing. Like, I can work any other day. Just, like, I need to have Saturday. Because it's basically another job, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's for another job, but... If they ask what I prefer, like in terms of shifts, I'll say evenings, because I do prefer evening shifts. I'm just more productive in the evenings. I'm not a morning person. But if I have to, it doesn't matter. I'm good for whatever. I'll play you a song on Sunday, then you can be like you went to a show. Yeah, I think that looks good. Once the rain goes away. That fucking block. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. I'm getting somewhere now. The only thing I don't want to do with this is I'm afraid that I'm gonna ruin. Yes, yeah, I just did it. Fuck. That actually sucks. Oh, okay. That's fair. Well, at least you're going. At least you got something you can do. See, I fucked it up. Fuck. I gotta fix all this fucking carpet. Bro. Excuse me. It's okay. Easily fixable. It's gonna happen when I'm doing this. I forgot that, like, this doesn't go down the entire way. The only problem is getting out of here is gonna be fucking hard. It's gotta be quick. We'll fix the walls going up in a minute, but I'm gonna try to do like this part first, probably, because this is gonna be the part that I'm gonna have to put the most effort into doing. It was. It's so fun. I love it. Better if I was walking with someone, though. Kinda sucks going by yourself. For sure. Question becomes, how the fuck am I gonna get out of here without ruining the carpet now? Because I can't break this because the water's gonna come in. If I go over here, I could get out, but I don't have any fireworks to get out of here with. Right? Tell me about it. Well, eventually. I could go down and through and just put it back later. Might make a little bit more sense, you know? Won't ruin the carpet then, but it's like a way in for me to work on it when I need to. That way I could fucking fix this shit. Right? Is the water not gonna go away? Like, excuse me? Really? Oh, okay, it did. The one on the bottom didn't though. What the fuck? That's a weird glitch. It should disappear. This one might. The bottom one didn't. What the fuck? That's weird. I have never seen that happen. So like here, right? Oh, one below is this one. Why is it doing that? Like what? Just need to fix it over here. There we go. Should fix it. Yep, there we go. Okay. It does look a lot better though. Like if I did all the walls with that. At least I think so. Worst part is how long it takes to fucking break it. I really should have brought a shovel to do it. See, and if you miss one, you're like, fuck. Fuck. No. I was like, why do I have one carpet? But then I remember it's right here. Can I like put carpet over that? I can. Interesting. Forgot you can do that. Just trying to get this bottom layer done because I don't want to have to fuck around with carpet no more. Is that gonna make the water stop or no? Oh, for the love of God. Like, I hate it when it glitches out like this because it's so fucking annoying to, like, get rid of. Because I'm gonna start doing shit like this. You know? Oh, for the love of... All that is holy right now. Like, how? Bruh. See, I should have did this first and not done this, like, last. It made this shit so much fucking easier. Oh my god. This is such a pain. Worst part is, like, I can't leave those blocks. Like, I have to break them, right? Maybe, but they're kind of a pain because you gotta like cook them. Should be fine. It's more because of the... See, like, that's so fucking annoying. Like, why? Why? Bro. Like, trying to place it quick is, like, hard. Because, like, you can't stand in that spot. Oh, what a pain. What an actual pain this is. Hang on. Back. This is a pain in my fucking ass, and I hate fucking around with it. It's actually annoying. The fact that the current, like, pulls me towards every time I do this shit, too, is, like, really annoying. Like, why? Why are the water physics in this game... The water physics in this game can just be so fucking shit sometimes. It like, actually gets on my nerves. Because, like, you'll be like... They make no sense. Like, sometimes it'll be, like, fine. Like, that got rid of that, but because I didn't put one block here, there's still water flowing. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It literally makes zero sense. And then I'm wasting all these blocks that are going to be stuck in there, and they're going to despawn just because I'm trying to get rid of the water. And then I got this entire next floor that I got to do. I should have just left it. And it's not even worth it. And, like, the water's going to come back, because by the time I break these blocks and replace them with the ones I need to put here, it's just going to be, like, there again. See? Like, you can't win. Ah! This is so fucking annoying. And now I lost that piece of glass. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You actually fucking kidding me? Like what? What are these water physics? What are these? They make zero sense. Now I don't even have enough blocks to fucking finish it because I lost half of them in the fucking between the glass panes. Whatever, I'll fix it later on. It's not that big of a deal. I should have did it to begin with, see, and not fucking started it now. But I never thought of it at the time. Why is it like a different color right here? I can't even pick out the blocks. Even they're right there. Are you fucking kidding me? There you go. If one just despawned in front of me again, what is with that happening in this game? Bruh. See, like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Bro. Yeah. Like, what is this? What are these physics? Why is there still water? What do I have to do? So fucking annoying. I can't tell where, like, the fucking source blocks are. That's the worst part about it. It's basically in these ones that you can see where there's, like, a flowing current. That's the source blocks. Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. Problem with that is that, like, now I gotta, like, somehow cover this up. There. Okay. I actually got rid of all the water, so that's good. I still gotta fix this one spot down here, though, that I fucked up, but we'll do that later. So I gotta get off soon. See, like, doing it from down here makes sense, but it doesn't make sense at the same time, because then all the water's gonna pour in from above. Bro. You know what? I don't even care. Don't matter to me. Trying to, like, try an oven hit him. Like, it'll look way better once that's done, though. Like, it actually will look sick. I just need to remember not to get rid of those blocks or the carpet. Bro. Those things are, like, the worst thing they've ever added to this game, I swear. Suppose I could, though. We got a little bit done. We got the farm done. Actually, you know what? Before I get off, I'm going to breed the animals first. Just because I need to do that. Because the more animals, the better. We'll go do that, and then I'll quit for the night. Bro, you. Orgy. I forget that you can, like, grow them off quick by doing this, but it doesn't always work. Alright, shoot me another one. There you go. Guess I'll start growing weed again, because I'm gonna need it for breeding. And hopefully we don't ever have, like, a raid come near the house, because then this guy will turn red. I love Jeb because he just changes through his colors. Yeah, and then we got lots of cows. I'm probably going to use them for leather. But we're going to have to look at a lot. Such a good song. Okay, I'll get off for the night now. I'll talk to you anyways, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. Much appreciate. These emotes are so weird. You have to look at a certain angle or they look so strange. Later.